Oh wait, I just came back from Comic Con. Hello everyone! I just got back from one of the best weekends I have had in my life. This tops quite a bit. For those of you who didn't know, since I actually didn't say this to anyone, I just turned 21 years old on August 7th, which was Thursday. And with a new year and a new age to my birth and such, I started off with a bang. Me and my three friends, Zach, John, and Mac, all trudged down to Boston for 2014's Boston Comic Con. And oh my god, was it awesome! There were so many cosplayers, so many awesome people. I met some people that I know from YouTube, some people that I uh, love their comics. I love their books. I love the characters that they write about. There was so much there. If you didn't go, you missed out if you're in the New England area. Before I get too much into it, I want to say thank you and give a shout out to Dr. Effect. If you guys don't know, he's the guy who does all the special effects for Erod the Blockbuster Busters videos. He does all the special effects, all the explosions and stuff like that, and he's actually been in a couple of the videos. So, my God, I I'm gonna be showing up in a Blockbuster Buster video, and it's gonna make my year because he's one of my favorite reviewers online, and Dr. Effect is one of the greatest people for editing stuff, and it's just awesome. He makes such cool stuff. I even met Nurse Cause, and not not to kind of like push anything, but geez, Miss Cause, you are one beautiful lady. I will let you cause anything to me. Anyways, um, not really. Uh, sorry, Dr. Effect. But yeah, I met a humongous amount of people. I actually did some cosplaying. I don't have too many pictures of me, but if you guys were there, I was as drawing Three Tiers today. Yesterday I was uh oh, excuse me. Did I just seriously fart on camera? Yesterday I was a street level variant of Red X from Teen Titans, and funny story, I actually met a actual guy who was dressed up as Red X, but like accurate to the show. And jeez, man, that was awesome. Like if you're watching this, man, holy cow, that was awesome. I saw a couple of misses here there, but what you did was pretty darn cool. But Friday night when we got to the con, I did a cosplay of someone no one has ever seen or heard of. Um, I just finished watching a whole bunch of this movie called, um, well, not a whole bunch of the movie. I watched the entire movie called Madhouse. It was a Vincent Price movie back from the '60s. Jeez, is it a good movie? Um, and I really liked this character he had called Doctor Death, who was a character that his character was playing in movies. It's kind of weird. Like he was an actor playing a serial killer, when usually he's just an actor playing a serial killer. But yeah, it was awesome. Like I love that movie, so I made my own Doctor Death cosplay, and it turned out pretty dang good. I forgot a few details when we left the hotel, but what you gonna do? But yeah, that was really fun. No one recognized me, but a lot of people actually asked who I was, which really got to me, and it was awesome. But now to the meat of the video. I spent a whole lot of money in Boston. Not like I can't keep counting of how much money I spent. I think I spent over $200 there on stuff I really don't need, but I'm really glad I got. And it's my own birthday present to myself because I don't get to spend a lot of money usually. So let me dig into my bag of goodies here, my swag bag, if you will. All right. So first off, all right. If you guys don't read the Hellboy comics, you probably don't know about this character. But within the Hellboy universe, there is a vigilante that works for the government that's called Lobster Johnson. And to dismiss any theories that he exists, he's a comic book character in the Hellboy universe. There's a comic book character who's an actual vigilante in the Hellboy universe. It's awesome. Anyways, I bought the book that that he's in, and it's actual like words book. It's not a comic book, but it's a words book, and the author actually signed it for me, so that was pretty cool. Next, my friend Zach dragged me to this booth where this guy called N.W. Schwartz was at. Uh, he's the author of a series of books called uh, Ratara, I believe. That might be the series of books, or it might be just the book itself. But the under title is The Legend of the Domain. Actually, no. Yeah, that's the entire title, and it is the book one is called Rise of Offspring, and it actually sounds pretty cool, and it's written episodically, so it actually reads like a comic book, which is awesome because it was at Comic Con, so should have something to do with some sort of comic type deal. Next up, I got a couple of the DC. I got a couple of the DC Secret Origins comics. I got Secret Origins of Superman, Flash, and Batman, and I got Origins of Vigilante and Kid Eternal. Uh, super like you guys all know these, but it was just something nice that I could add to my collection. It cost me $5. I think I got for maybe two. Not sure. I need to replace the bag, and there's a bit of coffee stains on the cover, but I'm not really a grade guy, so it doesn't really matter to me. And this one, Vigilante was one of my favorite characters in Justice League Unlimited, and I wanted to see way more of him. I'm so happy they actually brought him back into Batman: The Brave and the Bold, which a lot of people don't like, but I love that show. I also got the first four issue. I got the first Deadpool miniseries that he ever had. I got all four issues, and I paid about $30 for this. Usually, the entire set would probably go 45 to $50. So I got a bit of a deal here. Next, what I got is one of my favorite Marvel villains because the writing was so cool. I got the first. I might be wrong, but I believe I got the first miniseries that was all about Ben Riley, the Scarlet Spider. Now, for those of you who don't know, Ben Riley was the clone of Peter Parker, and for a while, they kind of teased that maybe he was the real Peter Parker, and that was the entirety of the Clone Saga. So, and a lot of people didn't like it, but I love this character because they always write him well. It's like, okay, if I'm not a real person, but I'm the clone of a superhero and I have all these abilities. What's my purpose? Should I use these abilities or should I try to find out who I am by myself? And it's so cool. He's written so well and his story is tragic and how he dies is tragic and I just love it. And if you guys don't know about the Scarlet Spider, the real Scarlet Spider, check this out. And if you already know about him but you haven't read anything about him in a while, check out the newer Scarlet Spider series that Marvel came out with. I think it was a couple years ago, and the Scarlet Spider was actually Kane, the other clone of Peter Parker, and that followed him for a while. And he struggled with being called that because he didn't know if it was disrespectful to Ben or not. So there you go. Next up, I got four books from Valiant. I got four Valiant trades. Now, for those of you who don't know, Valiant is one of the third, or I guess you could say it's a second-party comic company, and they make some really, really good stuff. They always, like, if you ever go to a free comic book day, always pick up the free Valiant stuff because it really gives you a nice taste of what they have. And usually, I don't pick up too much Valiant because I'm a big Deadpool guy, and I get all of his comics, like, all of them. I'm not even joking. I spend so much money on Deadpool, but I love it. Anyways, I picked up the first three. I picked up the first three trades of Archer and Armstrong. I actually got a deal. That I got a two buy two get one free deal, and the guy actually threw in the volume one uh Quantum and Woody, which apparently has a tie-in with this. So he gave it for me for free, and thank you so much to the Valiant guy who was there. I really appreciate it. I cannot wait to read these. Next up is something kind of weird. Like I didn't know about this. I don't think a lot of people have. I picked up Black Pearl by Mark Hamill. That's right, Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, and the Joker. Mark Hamill. Like he wrote a comic book, and it's honestly pretty cool. It's about this guy who like isn't really a superhero, but the media is turning him into a superhero. He pretty much saved a girl for selfish reasons. Like he liked the girl, so he saved her. So like they turn him into this vigilante type deal. But he looks really cool, and I like the design of it, and the art's not too bad, but it's kind of in between good and bad, late '90s, early '90s art that it's not too good, but it's interesting. It's very very interesting. Pick this up if you can. It's not bad, and it's $3. I got it for $3. I am Groot. For those of you who don't know about that, me and my friends actually went to see Guardians of the Galaxy, which is awesome. It's not the best, but oh my god, was it? It's by far up in like the top three Marvel Cinematic Universe movies because it's sort of standalone, which really really holds to its like merits. Like it puts it up there just because of that. Anyways, I got the Marvel Special Edition of the Star Lord issue one. Um, for those of you who don't know, the Guardians of the Galaxy are actually a lot older than you think. They started back in the 60s. And Star Lord wasn't an original member. He actually started out in his own comic. And he has this huge history, but it's really cool. Check out the current ones if you want to read more about the more modern Star Lord that's not really a dick like this guy, but I'm interested in this guy, so I picked up his first one. He actually looks a lot different than he does in the movie, and than he does in the current comic. So yeah, really cool. I got it for $5. Actually, no, I think I got this with another comic for $7. So yeah, it was cool. Next up, I got the first 3 issues of All Star Squadron. It has a bunch of the guys from the Justice League of America, no, the Justice Society of America from the 40s, like the original Justice League type deal. I got that. I got all these for $3, and it was really cool. I picked up a few lot later issues at my local Edge Video for about $1. I got like couple of the '60s, couple of the '70s issues, and they're really cool. And I just like the artwork. I like the characters that they actually can throw in there, and it's not bad, not bad for a really old comic. And on my final run through of Comic Con, I wanted to do one last swag run on my way out. I picked up What If Captain America Was Thawed Out Today, and I haven't heard of this one. Like there was a bunch of What If Captain America comics, but I haven't heard of this one, and I'm really interested to read it because what it like this was from the '90s, I believe, because they have 1960, 1970, 1980 checked off. So I'm thinking this was like really early '90s, and I'm really interested on what the '90s thought, like what if Captain America was thought out then, and what do you guys think Captain America was thought out now? Do you think they were accurate in the Avengers movie, or do you think more of the lines of he goes kind of crazy? Anyways, yeah, that's all the stuff I picked up at Comic Con. I actually picked up a couple of action figures that from wrestling that I can't find for some reason, but I picked up Kane, Stone Cold, and the Hurricane for my friend Zach, and I really want to find them again because they're awesome, really nice sculpts. Aren't I forgetting something? Oh yeah, I'm a Jerry fucking Lawler! For those of you who don't know, Jerry the King Lawler was at Boston Comic Con, and he is one of the best ringside commentators to have ever lived. Him and JR were the dream team. for commentary for wrestling. You got Lawler doing excellent devil's advocate towards JR's nice, staunch, traditional approach to calling a match. He's still with the WWE, calling matches with Michael Cole and who was that dick who kept having rivalries with John Cena and everyone he could get his hands on. Oh yeah, JBL. Not a huge fan. For those of you who don't know, Jerry Lawler started his wrestling career sending in drawings of local wrestlers that he knew. And they were beautiful drawings. And he is a wonderful sketch artist. And I actually got a picture of him signed. And I know you're not going to see this, Jerry, but thank you. Thank you so much. You pretty much made my day, and meeting you was an honor. And I know I didn't really give a good conversation, but I was just so nervous. But I want to thank you, and hopefully I'll be able to meet you again someday and have maybe more of a conversation. So thank you so much, man. I think I'm gonna cry a little. Now for a few stupid things I picked up on my way to Boston. Alright, so I got I got G.I. Zombie by DC. Read through it, not bad. Pretty damn good and an original character. And I like it. I really like it. Pick it up. I also got Iron Fist, the Living Weapon. I was so interested when this first came out, but I never got a chance to pick up the first issue. So, got the first issue. Not a bad read. I'm kind of used to him being more of a gentle pacifist because of what I've seen in cartoons and stuff. But this guy can really throw down, and his story is actually kind of tragic the way they set it up, and they do it pretty well. I also picked up Grimm. I love the show. The dialogue in it is kind of choppy, but it feels like a Grimm story. So I like it. I really like it. I'm kind of liking that they're not just like copying stories from the show. They're actually writing additional stories, which I love it when comic tie-ins do that. A couple things I forgot. I also got Moon Knight #1, and I got Avengers versus the Legion of the Unliving. Not bad. I got these for like $5 a piece. Sweet. I also went to Goodwill and got a crap ton of Dragon Ball Z VHSs. I have a bit of a problem. I also got a Nerf Retaliator stock. Where is it? Oh, right there. I also got one of these, which I've been looking for a new one. So this is going to get a nice chamo job and probably a paint job. So yeah, not a bad find. I got this for $1. It was awesome. I've been looking for one of these. Now, I must leave you with a couple of pieces of news. I know I'm not putting anything on this channel, and I haven't done anything with the other channel I created. However, I'm still making content, just not here. I can't put too much effort into making videos for my own channel because I just don't have the time, but I want to do it so badly. However, me and my friend John and Zach and our friend Titan from Otherworldly Gamers are putting together a podcast that we have recorded 3 episodes so far. We're just waiting for editing and background stuff. We are going to be putting it up on a separate channel. That once we have stuff uploaded, I'll be putting the link in the description below. I'll also be putting in annotations in here. So click on those. Go see our podcast, Calling All Nerds. Emphasis on nerds. Alright, so yeah, check that out. I'm also doing some Let's Plays for Titan's channel, Otherworldly Gamers. He hasn't uploaded them yet, and I'm starting a Nuzlocke of Leaf Green on that channel. So once he gets those uploaded, I'll also put that in the description. So thank you for watching if you watch this. If you haven't, I don't really care. This is for whoever's interested about Boston Comic Con. I highly recommend trying to go. If they had a humongous coming over this year. So they had humongous crowds. So hopefully they'll try to get to a bigger center. They were at the Seaport World Trade Center this year, and it was actually pretty small for a convention, but for so many people to go there, there was at least 50 to 60,000 people there. So hopefully next year they can get the Boston Convention Center, which I hear is bigger. So Boston Comic Con, huge thumbs up. Thank you for John, Zach, and Mac for adventuring to Boston with me, driving down, enjoying the time with me, putting up with my crap and putting up with everyone else's crap. I enjoyed every second I was down there, and this by far is the best birthday week, time, space, continuity error thing I have ever had. So thank you. Thank you for all the lovely people who met with me, who talked with me, who took pictures with me. I loved every second of it, and I enjoyed myself thoroughly. I have met so many good artists, wrestlers, just people, and I want to thank you for everyone who has supported me through this point. I thank you. I've been having a rough time these past couple years with breakups, um, with job issues, with school issues. Not, I was falling down for quite a while, but I'm starting to find myself. I'm starting to realize that liking what you like is not a bad thing. That being a nerd is not a bad thing. That liking video games that are 30 years old and liking anime and liking old movies is not a bad thing, and that people will like the same stuff as you do. And it doesn't matter what anyone says. If you like it, that's all you. Just do you and enjoy yourself and enjoy the company of your friends. If you don't have many friends, you will make friends and you will make a circle of people who care and love you. And I just want to say thank you for everyone. And I'm kind of breaking down right now, but I've had a long, long time of not being happy with my situation, not being happy with who I am. But that's changing now. I'm finding myself. I am happy, and I'm just having the time of my life. And I'm hoping I'll be able to feel this way for a long, long time. So I hope you folks have a wonderful, wonderful time wherever you are. And if anyone gives you crap for not being you, say screw it. You do you. You enjoy doing you. That sounds dirty. Anyways, have a wonderful, wonderful time wherever you are. Thank you. I love you all.